check 1 2 3 4. Okay, it is coming up on Christmas. It is Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. Started doing this around, really get into it February. Like I said last week, about 9 months with the street interviews. When I first got the capability of doing it, because for a year, I did the webcam thing. I did the show in here, and when you grow, you want something. When you outgrow something, you want to do something a little bit different. But first, you gotta prepare yourself. Long story. You'll never understand it. When I first got out there, I just walked into the stores and it was hard. Johnny, you would know. You got a camera. You're walking around. It's hard unless you've been doing it for a long time, unless it's been in your blood, unless you've been trained. Like these reporters, these people, they've been doing it their whole life. They don't know anything. There's no distractions. They right out of high school, they went and got their degree, and they're like, I want to do it. Give me a camera. Give me a camera. They get a job. They're just natural at it. You watch them. It is a little bit nerve-wracking. To walk up with a camera. You're not from anybody. You're not from no organization. So when I first got it, I walked into the store. I'm just getting my stuff. And then, when I got to the counter, you get confronted by the store owners. It's like, we have policies. Once they mention that, I let it go by. I say, hey, yeah, it's just this guy probably, whatever. Go to a different place. I went to a different place, same thing, doing my videos there. Did a couple 14-minute videos. And the guy, he comes out, he tells me, we have a policy here. You cannot film in here. Same thing with the market, so, maybe it's different over in New Zealand. Maybe you just get lucky. You can just go right through. But it's been my experience, these places have policies, just like these shows, these shows, they're just this protective thing. It's different up here. People are much more uptight. That's why I just been keeping it in a location where, I do a little bit of a morning show. I kind of stick with the theme. And I go out and do, whatever, something like a dance or whatever, shows your dogs or get something, try to get something in. It wasn't until yesterday where, it was a whole year, last Christmas, the relatives were here and they had the cameras, and I asked the younger relatives to do an interview with me. They had the ways of doing it. I didn't have it. All I had was the phone there, but I couldn't get it on this. So they did all these interviews, but then at the last minute they said I don't want to be associated and stuff like that. So then January came and everything, and I got the equipment, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't working, and I got a computer guy down here until I finally figured it out. Okay, we got to the point. Come February, we can do interviews to go outside and do them. Okay, so like I said, it's hard. It's tough. You got, people see that. I can't tell you how many times, yo, what are you doing? Sometimes I have to walk away from people. Sometimes I can't use the videos, So, instead of wasting all my time and run around, with my head off like a chicken, whatever, I just I keep control of it, I just watch it, just like as a child growing up, it's a baby right now, it's almost a year old. It'll be a year old in February, but we're coming up on an anniversary here of Christmas when I had the idea. I had the idea, and I could have, I could have been shot down back then. It's everyone. Then when I got the camera, I couldn't get people to come on. Why? But I accepted it. I said, well, I'll just do a show somehow, some way. I'll just do it step by step. Because I can't do what I want to do if I went to a regular radio station or a regular place, any kind of place like that, because I want to do it my way. I don't want to do it their way, the only time you see these people being themselves is once in a while, towards the end, maybe around the holidays. They'll say, can I get a kiss, Merry Christmas, but they're all just stiff, they're all stiff. I can't be that way. I got to be loose. I gotta be like Stern. That's why I put a little bit of Stern there. Shock jock type of thing. But I don't want all this, confrontation either, I mean, you walk around with this thing. It's nerve-wracking, But there's a way to do it, I'm just working at it. I was almost thinking about changing the name of the place, West One Radio. Come 2014, I gotta make changes. I mean, maybe I could start doing like what would you do, or just like hidden camera kind of thing. Get into these locations, neutral, safe, get permission, talk to the people, all that kind of stuff. But just to run around with me, I don't need all that, tension and, anxiety going on, confrontations with people, like, because they get heated. They get heated. Alright,